It's time for the Gettin Outdoors podcast, Town Country United Bank Lake Millers Ferry Weekend Hunting and Fishing Report. A weekly update on water conditions, ramp events, generating schedules, horse biting, and seasonal hunting information with my outdoor media analysts Joe Allen Dunn and Kevin Sims. This weekly hunting and fishing report is brought to you by the good folks at Town Country United Bank in Camden, Alabama. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millers Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Eutaw, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin Outdoors live show. It's December the 2nd, 2022. We are live from the Lawler Timber Company, Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. 47 degrees outside, partly cloudy with the east-southeast winds at 5 miles an hour. And I apologize, I hit the wrong intro video. I hit the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report video this morning, so I got to get woke up. Good morning. Got a good crowd on here. Wayne Edgeworth tuned in. Old Thunder up there in upstate New York. Tommy D in Ann Arbor, Michigan. They got a big game this weekend. Tommy D. I'm gonna have to pull for Michigan this weekend, but next week I'm going to have to pull for Georgia. I had to stay with the SEC. Jill up in Massachusetts. Good morning. Grandma Karen in California. Let's see. Rusty Godbolt. I thought you was up in a tree hunting, Rusty. JC Peoples, how you doing? My friend Don Philpott. And appreciate all of y'all tuning in this morning. The Reeling Rednecks are listening on YouTube. How y'all doing down there in Monroe County? We got a lot to go over today. Let's go over some events that's going on this weekend. Of course, everybody knows we have got the Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest going on right now. And if you hunt in any of these counties in Alabama, and that is Clark, Butler, Dallas, Lowndes, Marengo, Monroe, and Wilcox County, you need to buy you a $20 big buck ticket. They're giving away over $15,000 worth of gift certificates in this year's event. $10 youth ticket, $20 adult tickets. You can get them in Camden at Coast to Coast True Value, Venison LLC, Handyman Building Supply, McDonald's Grocery, Wilcox Farm and Hunting Supply, or in Pine Hill at Mike's Country Kitchen, or in Oak Hill at Oak Hill Grocery. Don't go hunting without that big buck ticket. And we had the doe contest this weekend. Let me see. I think I got those results right here. The big doe contest this weekend, first place was Michael Sawyer with 113 pounds, and we had a tie for second. Breanne Carney and Marcy Daly had 111 pound doe, and they won that. Michael pulled the winner of the $250 random drawing this Saturday at Pineapple Hunters Appreciation Day, and congratulations to, I had his name down, Morgan Perrin won the $250 at the Wilcox Area Chamber, just random draw. So congratulations to all the winners so far. We got a heap more to go in this Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest. We also had the Hunters Appreciation Day Big Buck, Les Moore Big Buck contest, and this precious little girl right here won it. She had the biggest buck. Her name is Madison Gibbons. She's from Bay Minette, 6 years old, and that was her first steer, and she won the Hunters Appreciation Day Les Moore Memorial Big Buck Contest. Destiny Davison was second. The juvenile winner was Caven Cavan. The female winner was Jaden Colette, and the big hog winner was A.J. Ward with a 150-pound hog. But that is a precious, precious little girl who won the big buck contest with her very first deer. And I know she was happy, and I know her daddy was mighty proud. And even the folks in Bay Minette were mighty proud of her. And we appreciate her being up there on Hunters Appreciation Day last weekend. It was a huge, huge success. All right, and I got off of. All right, let me talk about this a minute, because tomorrow at 1 o'clock, well, we'll actually be there at 12 o'clock. Me and Randall Sims will be at the fire station at Millers Ferry tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We'll have tickets for sale for this quilt that we're giving away. It is a handmade quilt donated by Brenda Pearson and Deborah Foss. We'll be giving it away at 1 o'clock. We're going to go live on, I guess we'll do it on my Facebook Live, Getting Outdoors Facebook. But we're going to pull the ticket at 1 o'clock. They are $5 per ticket. If you want a ticket, get one from the fireman today, or we'll be there tomorrow at the fire station from 12 till we draw at 1 o'clock if you want to come there and buy a ticket. And of course, all that money proceeds goes to the Millers Ferry Volunteer Fire Department. And then next Tuesday at the Christmas in Camden, and let me see, I have something I want to put up on that too, if I can find it. I got so darn much stuff. Here it is. All right, this right here, Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce is having a Christmas in Camden raffle Tuesday night at the Christmas in Camden event. It is $1 per ticket. You got 3 chances to win. They're going to pull a $200 winner, a $100, and a $50 winner. The tickets are only $1 a piece. Now, you just think about this. If every person in Wilcox County, or every adult in Wilcox County just bought 2 tickets, how much money that would raise for our volunteer fire departments in Wilcox County. And I wish everybody would buy a ticket from, you can even, I think, go to the chamber and print out your own tickets. And but please consider donating to the volunteer fire department. This money goes to all of them. It's going to be split up amongst all of them, all the Wilcox County volunteer fire departments. Your tickets must be turned in by 6:30. They're going to draw at 7 o'clock And I expect Michael to do it live on the Wilcox Area Chamber Facebook page because he does a great job at that. And once again, it's going to be Tuesday night, Christmas in Camden, the Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce volunteer fire department raffle. They do it every year, and we want to raise them a bunch of money this year for that event. So y'all do that. Another event, this is coming up next weekend. This will be over at Old Lock 5, it's Old Lot 1, Old Lot 1 Fish Fry, presented by the Solipta Volunteer Fire Department and concerned citizens. It will be at the Solipta Volunteer Fire Department next Saturday starting at 11 o'clock. The gathering is open to the public. Their goal is to bring the community and local leadership together through fellowship and food while supplies last, and to bring more awareness to the unsafe and disorderly state of Old Lot 1 Park and surrounding waterways. And you know me, I like to tote the flag for these people trying to improve our recreational waterways. Old Lot 1 is a historically significant area used for recreational activities and wildlife conservation. It's also a vital route, controlled training environment used by first responders, but due to its current state of disrepair, it is no longer navigable and creating a public safety hazard. Please accept our invitation to attend and show support for the restoration of Old Lot 1. Sign our petition for repairs and enjoy a good company and good food. Donations will be accepted, and that is something that I want everybody down around the Jackson area to participate in. And we'll be talking about that a lot more, but that will be next Saturday at down in Jackson, Alabama. All right, let's see what else we got. Boy, we got a good crowd on here. Michael Cook, good morning. I was just telling everybody, are you going to draw for the raffle ticket on Facebook Live Tuesday night at Christmas in Camden, Michael? I hope you do, because you did a good job at drawing the $250 one at the big buck contest. All right, let me just look. Tina Foster, good morning. Noonan Hall over there in Natchez, Mississippi. Dick Bradbury's tuned in. Buddy McLaughlin, how you doing? Old Thunder's tuned in. We just got a good crowd on here. Trey Raid, good morning, my friend. You getting ready? I talked to Kay Donaldson yesterday, and everybody signed up and paid up for the ABT 100, and they will be in Millers Ferry in June. And Trey and Leon will be fishing. I want to share this with y'all. We had an old storm come through, wind and rain, and it kind of wiped out all the Grampian Hill forage the other night. But I wanted to share some of the pictures with you that if you did not get to see them, it was really just stunning this year out here in the Alabama Grampian Hills. The foliage was just awesome. It didn't last long, but that's just a sample of the way it was. We also had a little news this weekend. Last week, I think it was Thanksgiving Day, old Keith Dees in Huntley caught that 162-pound alligator gar down in the Mobile Delta. Now, it is a pending state record alligator gar. The current record is 151 pounds, but it has been weighed on certified scales, and the Alabama Wildlife and Freshwater Fisheries biologists have checked it, and I don't know what else they got to do, but it will be probably pretty soon announced that this is a new state record alligator gar that's 11 pounds bigger than the current record right now. And excuse me, those guys were bass fishing on Thanksgiving Day. What a catch that was, 162-pound alligator gar. And then I know y'all see, if you keep up with my Facebook page, Johnny Autry went down to Ellis's Landing with his camera, and look at that right there. Can Johnny Autry capture an image? That's a pileated woodpecker in stealth mode right there, son. And I'm telling you, just look at the details of that bird. And he also went down to the landing down on the river and captured that golden crowned kinglet. Now, this bird is not a very rare bird, but to capture this bird is you got to really be a skilled photographer because these little fellas are fast. This is a golden crowned kinglet. He captured this down at Holly's Landing on the 28th of November. And you can see his little, why he's called a golden crown. And this is a better photo, a Johnny Autry image. Let me tell y'all that it don't get no better than that. And if you knew how hard it was to capture a photo like this, I'm telling you, my hat's off to Johnny Autry. It ain't none no better in this world taking pictures of birds than Johnny Autry. And I always love to share his pictures with y'all. And that is a golden crown kinglet. It's also a ruby crown kinglet. It's red instead of golden. And he's got some pictures of them too. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. All right, Jared Hudson's tuned in on here. Good morning, B-Dog. And let's see. We had the Monroe County Bass Anglers had their day after Thanksgiving, day after Turkey Day Classic last week on, man, I thought I had the darn results here. But I know Jimmy Cook and Tommy, well, I thought I had all the results. But Jimmy Cook and Tommy Bridges won it. I think they had 16 pounds. It was a great turnout. They had 30 boats. And we appreciate the Monroe County bass anglers doing that every year. That's become a tradition the Friday after Thanksgiving up here on Lake Millers Ferry. And let's see, hummingbirds. Have you taken your hummingbird feeders down? Good morning. Joe Allen Dunn's tuned in. I guess he's sitting back there in his office ordering stuff for Dunn Sports. Hummingbird, you see, Fred Bassett's going everywhere, banding hummingbirds. And we got another group, the Banding Coalition of America. They are banding them, and I'm putting them up. And if you have not got your feeders up, you should have your hummingbird feeders up. I got a picture of somebody had theirs up the other day, and they were honeybees in it. Well, honeybees like that sugar water too, but you're just going to have to, honeybees ain't going to be there on the cold days, but keep those hummingbird feeders up in December all the way through February, because you might get one of those winter hummingbirds. And if you do, Fred Bassett will come, capture it, and band it, and it will be something to see. I want to shout out to Brody Sims and all the cowboys and cowgirls at the University of West Alabama who are out in Las Vegas as we speak, participating in I think it's the World Champion Rodeo out there. And you can watch it on the Cowboy channel. I think it's channel 132 on Dish. I got a text from Kevin. He said, I think it's 2 o'clock our time today when some of them are going to ride. So if you want to check it out, go to Dish and the Cowboy channel and set your DVRs to record this afternoon at 2:32. Rusty says channel 232. Thank you, Rusty. That's today. The University of West Alabama Cowboys and Cowgirls, the rodeo team is out there representing Alabama well, and I hope they all have a great time and bring I know they're going to bring some trophies home, ain't no doubt about it. Reeling Redneck said, there's one still using my feed. He's reddish in color. Hey, if he's still there now and you want to get Fred Bassett to come band him, y'all just hit me up and I'll hook y'all up with him, and he'll come catch that bird and put a band on him. Because they say when a hummingbird comes in the wintertime, he'll come every winter to the same place. I don't know how they do it, But if you hadn't downloaded and listened to this week's podcast, you need to, because I did an interview with David Gaston, Gaston Custom Calls, knows more about waterfowl hunting than anybody I know. We talk about the avian flu that's affecting all the waterfowl right now, and David shares a lot of stories with us. We also had a great Town Country United Bank hunting and fishing report. Of course, Kevin's in Las Vegas, but Shane Jones sat in with him, and Shane said he brought some information about crappie fishing. I think y'all will really enjoy, because he told how the difference in that muddy water and clear water, and I never realized that. But Shane, he's got it down, and it's a great podcast 194. Y'all go download and listen to it. David Gaston really does tell us all about those bucks. Well, I got bad news, and I hate to do this, but I have to do this. I'm still seeing a lot of bags blowing out of trucks on the side of the road, and that is just simply unacceptable, y'all. And we're beginning to see now deer season's open, and people are just throwing the deer carcasses out on the side of the road. We're seeing a lot of that, and that is unacceptable too. And I promise you, if you see somebody doing that, turn them in. It gives everybody a bad name, and we don't want to turn any non-hunters into anti-hunters because of stupid stuff like this. And it's just that David Johnson said it's 3 between his house and town, bags blown out right now. It's no excuse for it. It is no excuse for it whatsoever. It's just pure laziness. And the people that let that happen, people that let those bags blow out the back of the truck or dump carcasses out on the side of the road, are not hunters that I represent. I promise you that. So y'all, please check that out and make sure that you secure your bags. And if you clean your deer, have a place on your hunting camp, a designated area to dispose of the carcasses the way you need to, because it's just unacceptable for folks to have to look at that on the side of the road. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. West Alabama Land Services, Jason Daly, licensed, insured, forestry mulching, brush cutting, and much more. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama, proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama, family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Harris Farm and Marketplace, Possum Bend, Alabama, Park, Laree, Pip, and Hunter, family-grown, family-owned farm fresh produce. Rick Pickens and Game Management Solutions, distributors of high-performance deer nutrition pods, available at Safford Trading Company, Wilcox Farm and Hunting Supply, Thomasville Feed and Seed, River Legend Outfitters. No feeder needed. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now, let's get back to the live show. All right, everybody, welcome back. I did find the results of the Monroe County Bass Anglers After Turkey Day Classic at Bridgeport City Landing last Friday, and Jimmy Cook and Tommy Bridges won with 16:38. Gunner and Nathan Williams came in second with 13:66. Trey and Leon Wade were third with 13-14. Adam Ryder and Brad Trotter were fourth with 12-42. And the big fish was Team McCall at 366. That was the big fish. And I looked at my calendar. I don't have a bass tournament on my calendar in December or January. So if any of you guys want to put on some jackpots or do something, I guess everybody's hunting in December and January, but fishing's pretty good. Fishing's pretty good here on Millers Ferry. And Rusty says, where can you put the deer carcasses when we clean one? Well, Rusty, it's always a place on your hunting club, or you can just bury them, or you ought to have a place to dump them. All right, okay, Trey. Trey says there's a fruit jar tournament at Runaway in Demopolis this Saturday, $60 a boat, $10 big fish, fishing till 1 o'clock. If anybody wants to fish, Trey Malone and Jackson Aldridge are doing it. They said about 12 or 15 boats are supposed to come that far, so far. So everybody put that down now and share this, Trey, and y'all need to send me all that information. Tell Jackson and Trey to send me all that information where I can put it up on my Facebook page, Trey, because there's a lot of people looking for a good fishing tournament. And this will be tomorrow at Runaway Landing in Demopolis. $60 a boat, $10 big fish, fishing to 1 o'clock. So I thank you, Trey, for doing that. Thank you for giving me that information. Good morning, Lou Cobb. Rusty, you can put them anywhere. Just don't put them on the side of the road. If you pull up in the woods and throw them out in the woods where won't nobody see them, the coyotes will eat them. They ain't gonna go to waste. But don't put them on the side of the road or throw them in the creek. Don't do that. All right, let's go over the Grandma Karen Community Neighbor Bank weekend weather forecast, brought to you every week on the Gettin Outdoors live show by the good folks at Community Neighbor Bank. And we always like to compare our Alabama weather with the California weather out there in California, and Grandma Karen will share hers here in a minute. All right, today mostly sunny with a high near 67, calm winds becoming southeast 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 55, southeast winds 5 miles an hour, and duck season opens up in the morning. So you duck hunt on Saturday morning, it'll be 55 degrees, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 72, south winds 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. Perfect day to go deer hunting, duck hunting, dove hunting, squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting. It is going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. It's just a 40% chance of rain. That means 60% chance it ain't going to rain. Saturday night, a 20% chance of showers before midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 52, calm winds becoming north 5 miles per hour. Sunday, 20% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high near 64, north winds 5 miles per hour. Then Sunday night, a 20% chance of rain after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 50, north winds 5 miles per hour, becoming calm. That is your Community Neighbor Bank Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast. And thank you, Grandma Karen. There's the California weather forecast. It had rain yesterday, maybe more Saturday, 36 degrees right now, clear and windy at 3 miles an hour. Wind at 3 miles an hour, temperature near freezing, high today 54, mostly 60s next week. Grab your sweaters and enjoy and be safe. Thank you, Grandma Karen, for that California weather. We like to always compare it. Good morning, Gary Dunn. And let's see, years ago when I deer hunted with the boys, we always gutted the deer in the woods and the critters would take care of the gut pile. Absolutely. The coyotes will certainly take care of it. And like you said, Tommy D, the buzzers got to eat too. And so if you're right, the eagles will eat them too. I've seen eagles on carcasses that have been hit by cars. Tommy D. All right, that's about all I got. Anybody? I did tell y'all duck season comes in tomorrow. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's gonna be a good weekend. I know it's gonna be a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing, a lot of camping. Everybody's coming up here deer hunting. And remember, tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, we will draw for the quilt at the Millers Ferry Volunteer Fire Department. Randall will be there at 12 o'clock at the fire station. If you want to go by there and buy a ticket tomorrow, he'll be there from 12 to 1 selling tickets. If they got any tickets left, I think they about sold them out. But we'll be giving that away. And remember, Tuesday night, Christmas in Camden, Tuesday night, and the Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce are selling $1 raffle tickets to support our Wilcox County volunteer fire departments. And if everybody in Wilcox County will buy 2 tickets, that will help those guys out a great deal. I promise you that. That's right, B-Dog. I was thinking about Clint Eastwood and Outlaw Josie Wells when Tommy D said that. And David Johnson's got some beautiful Camden T-shirts. He'll be there Tuesday night with some for sale. If you hadn't seen them, it is a special print that Eric Hen, who printed our water tower, did, and David turned them into T-shirts, and they are beautiful. Kind of looks like the water tower. Hey, Miss Joyce, I know you done rested up from last week's Hunter Appreciation Day. Looks like y'all had a great job. I did a great job. I went over the Lesmore Memorial Big Buck, Big Hog contest results at the first of the show. If you missed it, and that little old girl that won it, I'm mighty proud of her. Madison Gibbons from Bay Minette. She was proud. That was great. I was glad that was her first deer, and the youngest, I think you told me, in 26 years that have won the Pineapple Big Buck contest. All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to spay and neuter your animals. Spay and neuter your animals. Everybody have a great and safe weekend. Remember, if you're hunting, fishing, on the water, camping, whatever you're doing this weekend, remember the Christmas shopping. Remember to practice safety. 1 o'clock tomorrow evening, live on my Facebook page. We'll be giving away the quilt for the Millers Ferry Volunteer Fire Department. Tuesday night, Christmas in Camden, we'll be drawing for the Wilcox Volunteer Fire Department raffle tickets on the square in Camden, Alabama. Christmas in Camden, Tuesday night. Now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad says. Get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my stabby, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and